Okay, now this is the crusty Crosley radio from the late 30s to possibly early 40s on this particular model. It's got AM and a short band or long band, or anyway, it seems to be a dual mode in AM and some other mode. I don't think it's FM, but that's the dial back there. I got everything lined up here to do this. I've got myself a soldering setup, variable heat solder remover in case I need to remove some solder. I also have picked up all my capacitors. I think they're the right value. I'm going through them all now. Basically, we have the original, maybe original. This is a play. This one's just tacked onto this one. This is for sure like the original electrolytic. It says so right there, electrolytic. How about that? And there's this one looks a lot newer than both of these. This one's old. It's crusty. It's loose on the wire. This one's loose on the wire. All the film capacitors are probably shot, and there's a few of them. I've got a printout of all the values for each one of them, and but as I replace one in each of them, they're going to get a new film capacitor of a different kind. Won't look anything like those, but I had to wait for all my stuff to show up. So I've got a box of electrolytics of all kinds of values and voltage. I have as well. And these are replacement film capacitors, and I got those in all kinds of values. And I also bought some resistors in case I need to replace the resistors. And those come in a myriad of flavors as well. This radio also has a bad case of degenerating wire material. It's falling apart everywhere in there. Yeah, so I've got to go through and fix that up. I purchased a polarized plug for it. It's more period. It's a standard regular polarized plug, but or wire, but it's got cloth line. It's a rayon or a nylon material over PVC on that. Anyway, it wasn't all expensive, 8 foot long, and I have the place to put that. As one end goes here, which attaches to the tuner pot, the off and on switch, and the other one goes over here to a ground somewhere. And there's no cross line capacitor on this. There's no safety capacitor or death capacitor or any of that. So I'm going to have to figure out how to install one of those. But anyway, this is what's left of the power cord that it came with, and it also hit all the awful plastic death that it caused it to lose all of its goodies, like all the other wires down in here have. And I'm sure all these resistors are probably out of whack as well. And we've got this weird little domino chiclet looking thing there. So anyway, first thing I do is I'll go to work through it, replace I'll go ahead and get the power cord installed, and then I'll start with the electrolytics, get that cleaned up, get it narrowed down to where it just needs the 2, not the 3, and then get all whatever dozen or so of the film capacitors replaced, get all the wires replaced, go through there. I mean, all the wires are bad, except for the one, the ground wire, or the blackest wire, so it's got a cloth. This guy's here are cloth covered, and they don't seem to be having any issues. It's all the rest of them. You see them, they're just falling apart. Anyways, that's what's going on. I'll try to set up a camera and just kind of film what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I'm completely newbie at this. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is my first attempt at working on a radio. I purposely bought this one in crusty shape. I have others that are not crusty and a lot more better condition than this. But if you're going to learn how to do this, I might as well start with something from which you're going to get real familiar with all the bits and pieces. Yep. Okay, so that's what we're up to, boys and girls. Thanks for watching.